Hey everyone, this is Manly Badass Hero and welcome to Dab on Darkness, a therapeutic calming game where your inner darkness and self-doubt manifest as a cute anime girl. Dab? Kuya? Ah, that was a nice dream. I can't remember the last time I had a dream like that. Come to think of it, I feel rather good today actually. It actually took me less than an hour to finally get out of bed today. I guess now I'll just relax with some video games and see where the day takes me. I could even work on that thing I've been meaning to... Whoa, hold it right there. Huh, what? Is that a sense of... positivity I smell? You're supposed to be depressed and in bed until noon. You're also definitely not supposed to have a positive outlook on today. No, today's a positive day. Card sense. So it's just darkness in reverse. I swear, what's wrong with you humans? It seems like you're just destined to be miserable for your entire life. But one small positive thing happens and all of a sudden life isn't so bad to you anymore. We can't have that, now can we? I can barely stand up. Who are you? Ah, of course. My name is Card Sense. I am the physical manifestation of the darkness inside you. Why is my darkness hot? As you know by now, I'm extremely powerful. All thanks to you. But alas, you just had to go thinking that you were gonna have a good day today. I quite like having this form, but I can't maintain it if you're not feeding me enough negativity. So why don't you go back to bed and lay down there until 12:13 p.m., wishing you would permanently go back to sleep. Man. So you're doing like some kind of... If I want anime to become real, I have to embrace my darkness? It's a little bit too Kingdom Hearts for me. Quick save. I'm assuming no way is the correct way to go, but let's do I want to die. You're right. Being happy when you're this miserable takes effort. A lot of effort. It's not a mindset or a switch I can flip on and suddenly be happy. It's a long, enduring process that takes everything you have. I'm tired of all this, nice fangs. I'm going to bed now. Haha, let me help you with that. Hey. I'm so happy you decided to listen to me. Depression, anxiety, fear. These are all just your body's instinct trying to protect you. Really, you'll just hurt yourself trying to get better. You're better off like this. I'm your voice of reason. I know what's best for you. Yes, demon girl with blood from your eyes, you are my voice of reason. I always know how you should feel and act. And right now, I think you should always stay in bed, right here with me. You provide me with enough of your energy, and I'll make sure you never get hurt trying to do anything outside your comfort zone. Have a good, long sleep. Bad ending 1. You are swallowed by your inner darkness, and hope for a normal life looks extremely bleak. On the other hand, an anime girl sat on top of you. Although we don't know if it's really real. It's not too late though. The voice from your dreams. Hey, I know it's really hard to want to get better. I can't speak for how you feel, and I'm not here to judge you. But maybe one day, it'll start to hurt less. And maybe one day, it'll start to get better. And maybe one day, you'll be glad you stuck around to be alive in the moment. Maybe there's hope. Perhaps there's underlying issues that make you want to die. Perhaps there's nothing that can be done to fix it, but rather there's something to make it hurt less. Perhaps neither applies. All are perfectly valid. But whenever you're ready, you're always free to seek the right resources for your situation. That's all I have to say for now. What you can do next is in your hands. Alright, we're gonna choose no way. No way. Huh? What's that? I refuse. Nothing you can say or do will stop me from trying to have a good day for once in my life, including mounting me. Alright. Wait, that's it? Giving up already? Kinda lame if you ask me, to be quite honest with you. Of course not. I can't hurt you physically, but I can convince you that you're simply just not worth it. AKA attacking the Kokoro. There's a lot to work with here. I wonder what I should start with. Oh, I know. For starters, how about this? You'll never accomplish anything decent. You peaked in your life years ago and it really doesn't get better than this. It's not true. Look at you. Most of the time it takes you a while to even do anything remotely productive. You're going to be trapped forever in this endless cycle, so why even try? You're exactly the person you never wanted to grow up to be. Make a save again. Because maybe let's do you have a point. So we'll do negative options first. You're right. I won't amount to anything. I might as well just stop deluding myself. There's no point in trying. I'll go back to bed now. Let me join you. No, Cardsons. I'm glad you quickly realized how worthless you are. Just because you're a cute anime girl doesn't mean you can push me around. You only accept positive anime girls around here. Don't worry. I'll take good care of you. We have a mutual relationship, you and I. Perhaps you could say we are one and the same. I save you from more harm, and in return I get to maintain this lovely form that's strong enough to keep you in check like this. Bad ending 2. Crippled by anxiety. You spend the rest of your life dissatisfied with yourself and afraid to try going out of your comfort zone. You can never achieve the things you really want to do in life. But there's still a chance. This will not stand. Hey, I'm not here to tell you what you should and shouldn't do, but sometimes doing things you're scared of is exactly what you need to realize, that things are never as bad as your mind makes them out to be. It's also important to not fall for the mindset that you have to complete something in X amount of time or you're a failure. Just go at your own pace. Whatever works for you. I mean, look at me. I've been doing this for 10 years! YouTubing. Furthermore, perhaps it's best to understand that worrying about what others say or what expectations that others have placed upon you isn't important. And all this stuff is only paid off in the last year or so. 9 years of grinding. Can't beat Manly down. Other people may have their expectations, but ultimately you have to live the life you want to live. Of course, perhaps it's not other people that stop you. Maybe it's your own self that's stopping you. In any case, it's a good start to identify what is stopping you of accomplishing what you want to do, and tackling them through the best means available to you. Either through therapy, talking to a friend, or relaxing and unwinding with your favorite hobbies. Whatever works for you. And finally, remember that the only person you have to amount to is the person that's happy with yourself. That's all I have to say for now. What you can do next is in your hands. Let's do It's Not About Being Productive. Oh yeah, I'm digging the pouty look. Just because I'm not working with the next greatest thing in my life, doesn't mean I'm not worth it. As long as I'm happy with where my life is going, then nothing else matters. I don't need to work 12 hours a day like a guinea pig for the sake of being productive. I don't need to fit your definition of productivity. I just have to be happy with who I am. Oh wow, I honestly did not expect that. Not many people fight against their internal feelings like this. Usually they just try to block out or suppress their feelings and pretend everything is fine. Then it seems pretty stupid that you physically manifest yourself like that on top of telling me all this. You just manifest as an anime girl because it'd be easier to convince me. It almost worked. A couple of times and a couple of endings. I just love to hear myself talk. Speaking of that, there's still plenty of subject matter to go with you. Time for round 2. This is when we were keeping score. You did a lot of embarrassing things when you were younger. It doesn't matter how hard you try. What you did can never be taken back. You still think of those shameful moments. I bet they keep you up at night all the time, so you just can't help but to remember them. Before you sleep, you think of these moments. When you go take a shower, you think of these moments. When you play video games, a loading screen causes a black screen which reflects your face. You think of these moments, that's true. When you get to the courage to try to do anything outside of your comfort zone, you'll think of these moments. Those people will forever define you by your actions back then. Believe me, you're better off this way, staying in your room as much as you can. You'll save yourself the trouble of embarrassing yourself again, and other people would have to be reminded of your past failures. I'm assuming you're right, this leads to the same bad ending. The past is not important. Sure, I may have made mistakes in the past, like just that one right there, as I was like trying to read the line correctly. Mistakes that I might have done differently if I were to do them again. But hey, I'm right here. And I turned out relatively okay. Look, I have a computer. So maybe I still wouldn't change a thing. I don't have to define myself by any of my past mistakes as long as I move on from them. If anything, it's a good thing to make mistakes. Recognizing them as such means I've learned from them and grew as a person. There's no point in avoiding new things in life just because I might mess up. I won't let fear prevent me from being the person I want to be. With regards to the thoughts I get, I can focus on better thoughts, I have to fight them. I'm just gonna kinda like run the bottom line. Oh, fight your thoughts. That's right. Anytime I get a negative thought, I just have to do my best to block it out of my mind, or counter it with another thought denying it. Wow, what a brilliant idea. You're so smug, Darkness. Why don't you try to fight it right now? I'm sure it'll work out wonderfully. Bring it on. Whoa, hey, no manhandling. Card assaults you with a constant stream of negative thoughts and emotions. As you try to counter the thoughts and attempt to push it away, the negative forces only seem to grow stronger. No way! Did you really think you could try to fight your own mind? Why is my mind so hot and evil? Don't you understand? The more you try to fight these thoughts, the stronger they become. I'll never let go of you. You're mine now. Ah! Bad ending 4. You spend the rest of your days ashamed and anxious, filled with self-loathing and doubt for yourself as intrusive thoughts plague your mind non-stop. I guess I should have not fought it. Afraid of trying new things and forever crippled with internal strife, you never become truly satisfied and content with your life. But you can still make things right. Hey, listen, the more you try to block out or deny or fight your intrusive thoughts, the worse you'll end up making it. Do not try to engage with these thoughts. They are just thoughts. They do not hold any meaning to them. Understand that these thoughts are entirely normal to have, and there's nothing wrong with you for having them. Instead, accept them. Allow them to pass through your mind. Accept them and let them go freely, no matter how unpleasant they may seem. Focus on the present and continue to do anything that requires your immediate attention. Furthermore, you can imagine your anxious thoughts as a ridiculous little cartoonish thing that you shouldn't take seriously like an anime girl. Diminishing your anxious thoughts as a silly little entity rather than something serious like a trash can or menacing can help put you at ease. That's all I have to say for now. What you can do next is in your hands. Let's try you're right. This was like one of the earlier choices. You're right. What's the point of doing anything if I'm just going to be mocked and ridiculed for what I do? Life is all about building a legacy that other people can remember from me for. And if I can't do that, what's the point? I'll head to bed now. I'm yours. Do what you want with me. Gladly. But it has to stay work safe. I'm so glad you get it. If you can't make a name for yourself, then you're a nobody. And considering however people already hate you and mock you, there's no hope for you. Even if they don't say it to your face, they already think of you as a loser. Or well, once they actually see you trying to do anything. Like I said, I'm doing you and society a favor by keeping you in check like this. Now back to bed with you. Bad ending 3. Always self-conscious about whatever others might think or say about what you do, you become afraid of doing most of the things you want to accomplish, and can never truly find peace with yourself. There's still hope, though. Hey, I know it can be hard to understand the meaning of our lives. We long for a purpose and to be needed by other people. Of course, it often seems like we're not needed in society, that the world functions and moves on regardless of us or not, and that if we don't make a name for ourselves, we might as well not exist, right? It's true. There may very well be a time where the last person who ever knew us will be gone, and our names will fade away forever. But that doesn't have to matter. It's okay not to lead the life that will be remembered in the history books. It's okay to just be happy with how you live. You don't need to be part of something greater or leave behind a legacy. It's okay to lead a simple life, as long as you're content and satisfied with the way things are. Why change that? Let go of the expectations of society and your peers, and think about what would truly make you happy, and work towards that. One of the biggest regrets people have on their deathbeds is that they followed the lives other people expected for them, and not their own. If you're free to struggle not struggling to be free, then you always have a choice. Make the right one for yourself, not other people. That's all I have to say now. What you can do next is in your hands. I can focus on better thoughts. I can focus my mind on better activities. Ones that are in the moment. I can think of fun, healthy activities that occupy my mind and keep me away from nasty, intrusive thoughts of the past. As long as these activities are fun, like anime, and not harmful, it's perfectly valid. I can... see, there it is. There it is. Called it. I can watch anime, play video games, go for a run, anything to keep my mind busy like my actual life. Ha! Most of those things are just a waste of time. No, they're not. They're healthy outlets I can use to have fun and de-stress myself. That's pretty valuable in itself. Also, taking up cooking is a good one. As long as I have a clear positive value in my life, then I don't need to worry about what you or other people say. Oh yeah? I don't think you'll be enjoying those activities when you're attacked with non-stop events from the past. Yeah, I will. So I'll bury those memories. Okay. A one-word response? Hello? You're supposed to be engaging with me here. It's a matter of a cute anime girl. You can huffle and puff all you want in the corner. That just makes your design more appealing. Also, yeah, I'm not giving into the darkness. Or something. As card begins to visibly seethe, you load up your favorite online competitive multiplayer game. You'll find a match quickly. Just as you select your character, card begins to launch a surprise attack. Remember that time you told a joke at school and no one laughed? No. Oh yeah, that happened. Now what character do I want to play? Dabbing mates? As you select your character to begin the match of the game, card strikes again. That's a reference to their other game, by the way. Hey, remember that time you were too scared to ask your crush out? No. Not in particular, at least for me. Boy, how stupid you felt back then, am I right? I bet you feel stupid right now. I was always a very forward person. Yeah, that was a thing that happened. Now how do I win with this character? You know, one thing I should... You focus on your game and despite your best efforts, you end up losing the match. Ha! See? Look at that! No matter how hard you try, you can't win. Just like that time you studied on tests and still got a really bad score. So? Yeah, it was a hard test. Then what should I do next? Oh, I know. I can start working on drafting ideas for that project. Or anime. Hey, let's go over that time you... That's it. I know what I must do. Oh, what are you gonna do now? Fight me? Finally. I've been waiting for this. Nope. I'm gonna do something even better. Huh. Oh, what do you mean? Yeah. You begin to flex your arms a bit, then stretch them out. No! Don't do it! Please! Anything but that! You move your left elbow as closest to your face as possible. No! Stop! You stretch your right arm as far and wide as possible away from your face. You have now completed the fattest, meanest dab you've ever done in your entire life. Don't dab on me! Curse you, Rangers! I'm in control of my own destiny. Not other people. Not society. And certainly not what you have to say. Dab. Well, I wonder what I'll do now. Good ending too. Congratulations, you successfully faced the darkness through focusing your mind on better things and dabbing on it. I have to accept them. I realize now I just have to accept these thoughts. They're only thoughts just passing by, like water on a flowing stream. The more I try to push it back, the stronger it will grow. I simply just have to let it go and move about with my day. It's just a thought, not an impulse. It doesn't have any value to it unless I give it value. As long as I let it pass by, it can't harm me. So you're saying you're just going to ignore me? I'm not going to ignore you. Go ahead and barrage me with whatever thoughts you want right now. It seems to be your fetish, my inner self. You think you can just accept what a miserable pile of garbage you are? You're a loser. No one likes you. Your friends only pretend to deal with you. You don't deserve to be sad like this. Other people have it way worse than you know. I accept and allow these thoughts. What the actual... Just like that. Are you seriously going to simply accept what I have to say? Yes. You're extremely sensitive and weak. No, I'm in the trash can. You don't like confrontation. You hate yourself. Yeah, but my inner darkness is kinda hot. That's at least one credit for me. And you're dumb. And you're stupid. Why am I so tsundere for myself? Actually, that's a pretty good metaphor for life. Oh god. And you're lazy. You'll keep embarrassing yourself because you're useless. I accept and allow these thoughts. You gosh darn freaking otaku. Actually, I do have one thing to show to you. Yes. Have I finally gone through to you? Are you going to engage in denying any of these things I've said to you? Are we going to dab again? Nope. I'm going to do something even better. What do you mean? You begin to flex your arms a bit and stretch them out. No, don't do it. Please, anything but that. You move your left elbow as close to your face as possible. No! Stop. I just wanted to be with you. I don't want to end like this. You stretch your right arm as far and wide as possible away from your face. You have now completed the fattest, meanest dab you have ever done in your entire life. Ah! Don't dab on me! Curse you, Rangers! Seriously, what a joke. No, seriously, it's a joke. Well, time to take it easy, mister. Good ending 1. Congratulations, you successfully faced the darkness through accepting and allowing it instead of trying to fight it or block it out. So that's it for Dab on Darkness. So a little bit of backstory in this game. The original version of this game actually had different art. It was an emulation of Zun's style from Toho. And if you've ever seen an original Toho game, not fan art or a fan game or a spin-off game, but like the original Toho games, Zun has a very distinct style, to say the least. So that's how this game originally looked, and they got updated in late 2020 for newer art. But this is one of the developers' earliest visual novels. Their most recent games have been a little bit more involved in depth, obviously have a bit more budget behind them. But this is part of like their line of... They made a series of kind of therapeutic positivity kind of VNs, usually featuring Toho characters like Sakya dabs and stuff. This is from that line. And they're a little bit memey, right? Obviously, you're dabbing on darkness, quite literally, and there's like a cute anime girl and everything like that. But, I mean, they do have a positive message. There is, if you kind of like sift through it, there is some good advice there. Sometimes you already know good advice in life. It's just, it's easier to like listen to advice and execute it, of course. But sometimes it doesn't hurt to hear it again. I am somewhat disappointed there is no purification ending, because Darkness's design is kind of cute. I do like sometimes pouty kind of anime characters. So it would have been interesting if you could turn Darkness into like lightness or positiveness, and like their colors invert. So they're like a Hell Taker devil or something where it's like white color scheme instead. It's like, I'm here to positively get you out of bed every morning. Something like that. But yeah, on the subject of the message, like I myself have had many ups and downs, and I feel like my channel in itself is kind of a good example of how you kind of stick to something. It won't necessarily always succeed, but you can still succeed, and you kind of fight your inner thoughts a bit along the way. Because I've been doing YouTube for 10 years, over 10 years now actually, and I've had pretty much very static kind of growth and success. But then if you're part of that new wave of subscribers, which I'm assuming a decent amount of you probably are watching this, you've probably seen that I've gone from 200,000 subscribers to probably about 700,000 as of this video upload, almost there. Pretty much in 1 year. And you don't see that type of kind of growth, so life has been very kind to me as of late. So I like to think that karma kind of finally paid itself off for keeping the card sins at bay. And maybe in your lives, similar things will happen to all of you. Just because it hasn't happened yet doesn't mean it won't happen at all. Anyway, so thank you all for watching me play Dab on Darkness. I'll see you guys later, and take it easy.